Hey Gold Medal family, Master John Vasquez kicking it to you today. And today's video is going to be entitled 3 Simple Things That You Can Do to Help Make Your Run Times Faster. So if this is your first time visiting our channel, we want to thank you. We appreciate you stopping by. We'd love to see you again. So if you consider subscribing and then hitting that bell notification, that'll let you know when we kick another video out to the tube. And if you found this video informative or even just a little entertaining, if you could give us a thumbs up, we'd really appreciate that. Okay, so really quick, 2 topics that I want to cover. 3 things that you can do to help get your run times faster. But more importantly, the one topic here is why you want to get your run times faster and the benefits that it's going to be for you. So if you're a beginner runner, this is more along the lines going to be towards you. If you're a seasoned athlete, seasoned runner, then this probably won't be for you, but doesn't mean that we can't all share information for each other. Okay, so let's talk about the goals of where you want to try to achieve for run time, and then why getting the run time down, why that's important for you. So first 2 goals that you want to achieve. If you're running anything over a 10-minute mile, you want to try to get down to a 10-minute mile. If you're running under a 10-minute mile, then your next mile marker from there, or goal I should say, would be your 8-minute mile. And the reason for that is those are kind of the average numbers of an average person that's in decent, pretty good shape. Running a 10-minute mile or running an 8-minute mile. That's a good goal to shoot for anybody. Now, if you're over that 10-minute mile, no matter where you are over that 10-minute mile, you'd be amazed on how much time you can shave off just by adding a few simple focus points on your running technique when you're actually physically running. So like making your stride a little bit longer, pumping your arms a little bit better while you're running there, and maybe picking your knees up a little bit higher, that kind of stuff. Those simple little aspects there can help increase your running time, or I should say shorten your running time dramatically by minutes, depending on how far you are over 10 minutes. One aspect too is also shoes. The lighter your shoe you have, the better for you, because you'll be able to move your legs faster. Number 2, getting to that 8-minute mile. That's going to take some work and some discipline and some dedication on really getting down to that 8-minute mile. If you're anything over that 8-minute mile, maybe 9, 9.5, it could even be 8, 8.5, somewhere around there. What's considered like a sub 9 mile. That's where this work is. You're really going to help affect your run time here. So those are the 2 goals that you want to try to shoot for. So let's get into what you can do that's going to help you with those. Okay, so the first thing that you can do that's going to help get your run time shorter or faster is a really good warm-up before you run. Now, you don't make the mistake of just doing it immediately right before you run. This could be like maybe anywhere between a good 15 to 20 minutes before you actually take the run. You can do some push-ups, you can do some squats, you can do some intervals, you can do some running high knees. What you want to do is do anything you can do to get your heart rate up. Because when you get the heart rate up, what happens is your body kind of goes into a small state of shock so that it can compensate for the excessive energy and movement that you're putting out. So it's going to need to get some more oxygen, more blood into the blood cells, out to the muscle fibers, all that stuff there, right? The way your body works, like a fine machine. So getting the heart rate up quick, or not quick, but getting your heart rate up before you go run, it already gets in a state of compensating and preparing. So when you go on your run, it doesn't get in that state of shock where you feel like, oh man, I'm just really tired already. And like this, I'm sure this happens to a lot of people. You get that right away in your run when you just start and you're like, oh man, I'm tired already. But you keep going, you push through it, you work through it, you let that mental strength really take over. And after a couple of minutes, you're like, oh, okay, you know what? I'm good now. That's because your body got hit that shocking wall for getting that heart rate up. And then it compensates and sustains. And then that's where you can keep going from there. But if you get your body into that state beforehand, before you go running, when you go and run, you won't get that feeling of like, oh man, I'm just so tired. You'll be in that compensated state of preparation for a high energy output already. So that'll help you run faster and run faster longer. You won't get as tired. So doing some moderate warm-up exercises and that before you go run can help you. So what can you do here? One good exercise to do right before a run is jump roping. Jump roping pretty vigorously because it doesn't require a lot of space. It takes very little equipment, but you can output a lot of energy in jump roping. And it's very similar to the bounce and reaction you would have from running, even though you're going to bounce in place. So adding some jump rope rounds right before you go and take your run will help dramatically increase your endurance and your stamina. So here's how you would want to do it. You can take either 1 minute rounds, 2 minute rounds, or if you were really advanced and you want to do 3 minute rounds. If you take 1 minute jump rope round, meaning you're going to jump rope for 60 seconds, then you stop after that first 60 seconds, take a 30-second break. Then you do a second round, 30-second break, third round, 30-second break, fourth round, 30-second break, fifth round, 30-second break, then a sixth round, 30-second break. About 6 rounds of jump roping, 1 minute long for each one. And that is a really good warm up, and then rest for like maybe good 10 minutes after those jump rope rounds, and then you can start your run. So that's one good way you can add into your warm up routine or preparing your body routine for getting ready to run. Second one here is some weight training, getting some strength, building up some strength. Now you would want to do full body, upper body, and lower body. Even though you're only mostly run with your lower body, having a good upper body strength and being proportionate, well-proportionate size is going to help you in the long run on a long run or to help run faster. So don't worry about if you think, oh, I don't want to get real big and bulky and muscly, or it's going to tighten me up, it's going to slow me down. That won't happen. The only way, I'm talking about just some basic strength training exercises that you can do a couple of times a week. Now this wouldn't be something you would do right before a run. Maybe if you were going to do it the same day of your run, but hours apart, that's fine. But you wouldn't necessarily need, I wouldn't recommend doing it right before, like 15 minutes before a run. Like you could do the jump roping or the calisthenic exercises, because you want to have your body give your body some time to repair after weight training. But you want to do full weight training, upper body, lower body, and make it a good routine. It doesn't have to be long. It only has to be maybe a good 20-minute routine. Take about 4 or 5 exercises. Do reps of 15 to 20. 3 sets of each one of those between 15 and 20, so you can keep your weight down low. Let's say if you're going to do dumbbell curls, 8-pound dumbbells, maybe a 10-pound dumbbell. If you really want to put some strength in there, 15 or 20-pound dumbbell. 3 sets of 15 to 20 reps, something like that. A couple of times a week, and that'll really help dramatically increase your strength, so there you'll be able to run faster. Now what sprinting is going to do, it's going to help you get better at your running technique so that you build up muscle memory to start having a more faster running technique in general. The faster your running technique is, the faster you're going to be able to increase and more you go. So all of this combined together is going to help you lose more weight, because now you're doing more than just your run. You're going to burn more calories. You're going to build up muscle. Now here's a good tip and factor there. The more muscle you have in your body, the higher metabolism and energy levels are going to stay throughout the day. Even when your body's at rest, you're going to burn more calories when you have more muscle mass on your body versus somebody who doesn't. So when you have more muscle there, it's going to have multiple benefits for you all throughout your day. And then as you're losing the weight and you're getting stronger, so you can see where I'm going with this, just on that math alone, I lost some weight and I got stronger. you're going to be able to run faster because you're going to be able to carry and propel your body a lot quicker because you're stronger and it weighs less. So there we have it. 3 quick, simple tips. Now I say simple, not easy, because you got to put the time in, you got to dedicate, and you got to commit to doing it on a regular basis. They're simple. Can you do them? Yes. Can anybody do them? Absolutely. It's not hard to do at all. What makes it difficult? What makes it hard? It's because it's easy to do and it's easy not to do. In fact, it's probably easier to not do it. That's what makes it hard. That's why it's simple, but not easy. But just remember, if your dreams and goals are big enough, then the facts don't matter. And if you really want some help with that, go ahead and leave me a comment down below. I can give you some workout routines and exercises and drills and different things that you can do to help put a program together for yourself. And this way you can start increasing or decreasing your run times and initially getting that first mile time a lot quicker for you. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you guys on the next video.